They said John invented it. A pool in Jerusalem covered by 5 colonnades. They called it symbolism. Then archaeologists dug it up. For over a century, scholars questioned whether the Gospel of John was historically accurate. They said it was too theological, too symbolic, and written too late. And one place became their example. John 5:2 says, "Now there is in Jerusalem, near the Sheep's Gate, a pool called Bethesda, which has 5 covered colonnades." 5. That detail became the problem, because no one in Jerusalem could ever find it. Critics argued, no such pool existed. The 5 porticoes were a symbolism of the 5 books of Moses. John wasn't describing geography, he was writing theology. If they were right, John wasn't reporting history, he was telling a story. Then, in the late 1800s, excavations began near the Church of St. Anne in Jerusalem. What they uncovered changed the debate. Beneath layers of debris, archaeologists found the ruins of what we now call the Pool of Bethesda. It wasn't one pool, it was 2. 2 large adjacent pools, with a dividing wall between them. 4 colonnades around the perimeter, 1 across the center. 5 covered porticos, exactly as John described. Not metaphorical, architectural. Here's what makes this powerful. The structure had been buried since 70 AD, when Jerusalem was destroyed during the siege of Jerusalem. The city was leveled, buildings collapsed, entire sections were covered in rubble, including this pool. This raises a serious question. If John was written generations later, and he was just writing for symbolism, how did he know the exact layout? How did he know the structure that was destroyed and covered and forgotten by history, and describe it accurately? This isn't about proving a pool existed. This is whether John knew what first century Jerusalem looked like. The Gospel of John contains detailed geography, specific gates, named locations, measured distances, and identifiable landmarks. Bethesda is just one example, but it's a powerful one. Critics used to use Bethesda as evidence against John, but now they use it as evidence for John. Now, this isn't just an archaeological debate. John records a moment that happened at Bethesda. A man who had been disabled for 38 years, surrounded by the sick, waiting, and Jesus walks in. Not in a myth, not into symbolism, into a real, verifiable location in Jerusalem. The setting is historical, the structure is real, and the claim is rooted in geography. For generations, this location was cited that John was wrong. But today, you can walk through the ruins, see the dividing walls, count the columns. Sometimes history doesn't argue. It waits, and when it's uncovered, it speaks. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to Figs of Faith. I will be making more content like this, and in the future, I hope that you watch those videos as well. God bless.